You found the perfect home. Now, how do you make your offer irresistible? I'm Cody Adams with Rooted in Richmond, your locally grown agent right here in the RVA. Let's craft an offer that stands out. In the next 4 minutes, we'll cover price, terms, financing, and a personal touch, the 4 pillars of a winning offer. First, nail your price. Offering the right price is still the most powerful part of a winning offer. It doesn't always mean going over asking, but it does mean being strategic based on comps, seller expectations, and competition. As a realtor, I'll be able to help you with offering full price or slightly above it, using escalation clauses, and maybe even backing off the offer price because they've been on the market for a couple days and we have a super strong pre-approval letter. Next, terms and contingencies matter. So let's start with closing date. If you can match the seller's timeline, whether they need to move quickly or want a little more time to find their next place, that flexibility makes your offer way more appealing. Now, there are the outs in your contract, and the fewer you have, the cleaner your offer looks, obviously. But listen, I'm never going to tell you to just waive everything blindly. However, in some cases, you may consider tightening things up a little bit, like shortening the inspection window, doing a home inspection for as-is only or informational purposes only, or if it's a newer home and you feel confident, maybe even doing a pre-inspection before submitting the offer. Another one, earnest money. That's your deposit, and putting down more shows the sellers you're serious. Instead of your typical 1%, maybe go 2 to 3% of the purchase price. It still credits back to you at the closing, but it sends a message, hey, I'm not here to waste your time. It's not just about how much you offer, it's how confident and clean your offer looks. In this market, terms are your secret weapon. Now, I know you've probably heard the phrase, cash is king, and yeah, cash offers are strong. But guess what? You don't need cash to win an offer. When a seller's reviewing offers, they're not just looking how much you're offering. They're asking, how likely is this buyer to actually close? That's where strong financing comes into play, starting with your pre-approval and making sure it's from a lender who's reputable. Ideally, go with someone local who actually picks up the phone and calls the listing agent to break down your financing strength. That alone can give the seller and the realtor a lot more confidence in your offer. And yes, to the sellers, the type of loan could matter too. A conventional loan usually has fewer hoops to jump through for the seller. That doesn't mean FHA or VA loans can't win, but in multiple offer situations, conventionals can give you a little bit of an edge. Last one, be ready for the appraisal gap conversation. If you're offering over asking price, the home still has to appraise. Being able to cover a gap, even if it's just a few $1,000s, could be the thing that tips the scale for your favor. So no, you don't have to be a cash buyer to win, but you do need a financing game plan that makes sellers say, this one's solid, let's go with them. Let's not forget, real estate is emotional. Sellers are people too. Sometimes what makes an offer stand out isn't just the number, it's the connection. Now, I know you've probably heard about the love letters to the sellers, and while they're still legal in Virginia, they can be risky because of fair housing concerns, right? So instead of focusing on a letter, here's how to build trust the right way. Let your agent build the rapport. This starts behind the scenes. I always reach out to the listing agent early and try to get a feel for what the seller really wants. Maybe it's a quick close, maybe extra time to move. That rapport can be huge when the offer hits the inbox. When we write your offer, I don't just send over the random DocuSign and pray it hits the inbox. No, we put together a clean professional offer package. That means your pre-approval letter, a quick summary of the key terms of the offer, and a well filled out contract with no errors. Think about it from the seller side, right? They want a buyer who feels real, ready, and easy to work with. Clean communication, clean paperwork, and solid reputation. That stuff matters. Your offer isn't just a number, it's the message, right? And that message should say, we're serious, we're easy to work with, and we're gonna get this deal closed. Now, I know we just covered a lot in this video, and listen, at the end of the day, this all comes down to what you're comfortable with as the buyer. My job as a realtor is pretty simple. I'm here to give you every piece of information I can, from what I hear directly from the listing agent to how the market is behaving right now, so that together we can build the strongest offer you feel comfortable and good about submitting. I'll never pressure you to waive a home inspection completely. No, that's a key part of the process, of course, and I'll never push you to commit to an appraisal gap you're not ready for. You tell me how badly you want the house, and I'll lay out every strategy we can to use to win it. Then we decide together what makes the most sense for you, because this just isn't about winning you a deal. It's about getting you the right house the right way. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share this with someone who's about to start their home search. And if you're thinking about buying a house in the Richmond area or just want to know what it takes to write a strong offer, shoot me a message. I'd love to help you get started. See you next time.